Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all having a beautiful day. I did something today that I didn't think I would be doing, but it's part of my vending journey. So I bought a collection today, a Pokemon collection. So I know I'm supposed to be a One Piece channel, but this collection kind of fell on me. It was a friend of Fred who's trying to get out of the card game or collecting in general. He said it was just kind of hard to continue because it's getting expensive and just really difficult to find packs anywhere, which I can't agree with. And so he just had a collection he wanted to offload. My name came up, and so we talked a little bit, and then we met up and I got the collection. So I wanted to go through everything that I'm doing as I vend. So whether it's vending or prepping or something like this, buying collections, I kind of want to show every step, so I can show you guys what it looks like behind the scenes, and also a good way for me to document what I'm doing too. So I want to show you all the cards that I did get, and then I'll show you what the value that I got, or what I purchased the collection for. So I did already picked apart the binder and put everything in sleeves and new sleeves and top loaders and everything. There are still some cards in the binder, which I'll show you. So there are cards in the binder still, but it's all trainers and EXs and some full arts here and there. There are also some some V's and shinies in the back. I didn't feel like I needed to take it out to show you guys because it was just a few bucks here and there. But there's probably still like a good about 100 or 200 or so dollars worth of cards in here. I haven't comped out this stuff. I comped out the stuff that I took out. But that stuff is more really I'm gonna have in like an ETB or kind of like in a deck box that I'll give out to kids. I'll ask them what their favorite Pokemon is and give those out for free. Since it's so hard to get into the card game hobby, just having those free cards to give out to kids is going to be, I think it's going to be good. So just to go through, so these are some of the bigger stuff that was part in the lot. The biggest part, or the biggest cards in the lot, were a Charizard for 151 and Lugia from Silver Tempest. So I saw pictures of it, but when we met together in person and I looked at the cards, it was very blatantly clear that they were fake. So he actually bought fake packs off of eBay because he couldn't find stuff in store, and unfortunately they were fake, and eBay did not do anything to reimburse him for those fake cards. He had a feeling, but he wasn't sure. So when I saw them, there was no texturing. The color was a little faded in the back, and so it was very obvious. Everything else though, besides those two cards, were real, luckily. But yeah, so this is the stack of probably the bigger stuff that he had, the more liquid stuff. So obviously starting off with the Galarian Moltres, Earthen Vessel. I'm not sure. I know it's a playable card, it's a gold card, and it's the most expensive thing. Oh, actually, Virgin's probably the most expensive thing now out of Strider Fable. But yeah, there's that. That's a good one. Maurice Conviction. Whipper's in here just because in a PSA 10, I don't know why, probably a little pop, but it's worth a lot. And when I looked at it, it looked pretty clean. I probably have to relook at some of these cards to see if anything is gradable. Some 151 stuff, Gardevoir EX, Palkia. There's another, so he has two of these that was in there. Miriam, Zoroark, Palkia, Celebration Zard. I'm sorry about the glare if this is bothering you guys, but I can't get good lighting other than that. But to continue, Groudon, and we got the Pikachu from Vivid Voltage. So again, a lot of goodies here. So those are the bigger hits, I guess you want to call it, in the binder. And then everything else were small to mid, but a lot of it was modern, so there was no vintage stuff in here. Everything was modern, either from Sword and Shield era to Scarlet and Violet. So here we have some of the smaller trainer gallery stuff, Arcanine, Latias, Basic and VMAX, some promos, some 151 stuff, Ralts and Curlia, Garchomp, that's a big one. Some celebration promos. He had a binder of just celebration stuff. Excalibur, he had quite a few Gengars. He had 3 of those, I believe, and Iono. So that's a little small stack right there. Keep going forward. We got a bigger stack right here. So we got the Zard from City in Flames. Some more trainer gallery stuff. There's those extra Gengars. He has 2 of these Giratina V Stars right on promo. You know, Glaceon, Mew, some Rayquazars. You got this Luminian thing is called Scizor. More promos that this has been shooting up like crazy. Got a couple of Zekroms, Pinsir. Yeah, so I mean, I don't have to tell you every single card, but you can see like a lot of good modern illustration and trainer gallery stuff. A lot of very liquid sought after cards. Scizor, Ninetales, Clefairy. Yeah, these are these are super liquid. Poliwhirl, Pidgeot, really, yeah, I mean, really good stuff. He had a really good collection. Pidgeot, Kingdra. Yep, Growlithe, Bulbasaur, that's a big one. There's the other Charizard, Blaziken, Mew, another big one. Really cute cards. Ghastly, that's another big one. And Drampla. So that's stack 1. And I don't think I can hold this in one hand, but I'll give it a try. So this is, yeah, there's a second one. So this is the second one of this one. Kingdra, Screamtail, Net, more trainer gallery stuff, Zekrom, Umbreon. This was a big one. I didn't see that when he originally sent me pictures. There is, I don't know if you can see it, if I can get it to focus, but there is like this little marker here. I don't know what's going on there. So this is probably going to be labeled as damage, so I won't be able to, you know, it won't be near mint here, but it's still, you know, a really great card. Garbodor, Slowpoke, I love this. Actually, you know what? I might actually keep this. I don't know why this is like $40 right now, but personally, I kind of want to keep it. Japanese Mew, Ambipom, some really cute stuff. Gold. I think these are promos from the UPC. I believe. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's those. Some more illustration rares. Again, lots of illustrations, a lot of Galarian gallery, a lot of trainer gallery stuff. Zacian, Gold Houndoom, it's insane. Another Zekrom here. Japanese Charmeleon, Calgary, and there's a second of that. Gold Fighting, some Radiance. So there was other Radiance in the binder too that I didn't pull out. So he had a couple of Radiant Charizards and like other Radiant stuff that I didn't feel like pulling out. More Charizards, more Pikachus, Mews, Rayquazars, a lot of Rainbows, another Cleffa. This is a Metal Mew coming from the UPC, Mew from Celebrations. As you can see, it's just lots of insane cards. Yep. So I'll just go through it briefly. More just full art stuff. And yeah, there it is. And I think, oh yeah, and then I guess he had this other stack of, they're not, again, nothing special. But, you know, Celebi, some just regular hollows. Again, this is going to be more stuff that I'm going to put in like a box that I'll be giving away to kids, or, you know, they can pick out of. Outside of that Slowpoke, I don't think I'm going to be keeping any of this. This is all really just going to be for my vending. Again, pretty ironic that as a One Piece person, my first collection that I bought ends up being Pokemon. I have bought a One Piece collection, so I lied. I have, but it was a smaller collection, right? So this is probably my biggest purchase, or a purchase that's over 1,000, which takes me to how much I purchased this all for. So I purchased all of this for 1,100. So and I know 1,100 is a steal, and he knows it was a steal, but he, you know, because it was a friend of a friend, we kind of have, well, we're not like a close circle or anything like that, but it's still a friend of a friend, and he knows it's going to be going to good use. So he allowed to, you know, let it go for that much. So I haven't priced everything out yet, but I'm gonna take a guess. This is going to be ranging somewhere from 25 to maybe even 3K worth of market value currently as of today's date. I'll put the, you know, market value somewhere on the screen so you can see what that looks like and what percentage I bought that at. But this was a steal. You know, I'm super happy that I was able to, you know, get this lot off of him. This definitely will help with my vending. Eventually I do want to move away from some of this, smaller stuff. Again, the smaller stuff is good for kids, but it's just these stuff, this big stuff right here obviously will move pretty quickly. A lot of the smaller stuff will kind of sit for a while, or things will get pieced out little by little. I'll have to do a lot of shows to be able to sell all of this, which I'll provide an update on that, what that's going to look like. I do have the next few weeks / months for me is going to be pretty busy. I'm really getting the gear and getting into the vending side of things. So I'll be vending next few weeks in a row, and I'm planning to record it all. I do apologize for my first vending video that it didn't have any audio. Again, I just want to apologize for that. It really sucks because I thought it was a really great experience, but my mic wasn't working and I had no idea. So I mean, I just gotta live with it. But I do hope the videos after this, I'll be sure to make sure the audio is working, and so you guys can see all those interactions. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to show you guys today. I wanted to kind of document everything as I go through this vending, whether if it's vending, prepping, my interactions behind the scenes, my purchases. I kind of want to just document all that and have you guys follow me along this journey. As well, it'll be good for me to kind of document so I can look back on this stuff too. Well, all right, guys. Well, if you made it this far, I appreciate you guys all for watching this video. If this is stuff you guys like to see, please let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do more of it, kind of behind the scenes stuff other than just me ripping packs, which I still will be doing. All of this funding is so I can rip more packs, just FYI. So I'm not taking money out of my own pockets to do this. Every dollar I make doing this is gonna go straight to either buying packs or more cards, so I can make more content and more ripping packs for you guys. All right, guys. Well, again, if you do appreciate or do enjoy the video, please hit that subscribe button and hit me with the comments. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Take it easy. Bye bye.